Domain and range is the last piece here. Does domain mean x values or y values? X. Domain is the x. Range is the y. If you watched the video that was for homework last week, I talked about domain and range and I said, do not worry about it. It is not on the assessment. This is on the assessment. You have to know domain and range for these values. And it's just wanting you to state what are all the possible x values and what are all the possible y values. And the domain and range are going to play off of this point right here. This coordinate is going to kind of dictate that domain and range. All right, so what is our x value for the domain down here? -1. Are the x values going to be bigger than -1 or less than -1? Do you agree that all of these values on my graph, all go right? So then the domain is x is greater than or equal to -1. And I have something set up for you to practice this, so there will be some computer practice that's pretty good about this. All right, the range, so it's -3. Is y going to be bigger than -3? Do all the values go above -3 or do all the values go below -3? So that's it for domain and range. It's a little bit more abstract, but that's what you're doing. Be thankful anytime it's a cubic, because anytime it's a cubic, the domain and range are all real numbers. The domain and range for a cubic always, doesn't matter if your cubic, I keep saying the wrong thing, cube root function looks like this, or it looks like the stretched out version down below. It is all real numbers always. Okay? All right. So that's it. That's our new learning. We need to practice domain and range, so I'm going to set you up with some practice for that. That is the only